Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I am going to teach how to implement the Laravel plus AJAX implementation part. So how to make the Laravel AJAX CRUD application. This is more secure application. So here you can see this is the data table. It's very attractive table you can see here. Okay, it's a very best web development project. So here you can see here, if you click add button, here you can see the nice employee registration form. You will be able to register the employee. So I'm going to employee registration, John, email john at gmail.com. So here the address. So I'm going to the address. I'm going to see that address something like that. The phone number I'm going to implement something like that. Okay, this is some address I'm going to put it here, USA. Okay, click save button. Save successfully. Now you can see the address has been saved successfully. Address has been saved successfully. You will be able to see the address from all things. Now if you want to edit, if you want to search the record, you will be able to search functionality. Okay, we have to search John here. It will be filtering up John. So we have to click on this and clear up. If you want to edit the record, click on the edit button. The edit model will be open. Now you have to make the changes. Okay, USA state address. I'm going to change something like that. Hit edit button. At the team employee updated successfully. Now you can update that details should be pop up over here. Okay. So if you want to delete the record, click delete button. It asks a confirmation box. You must put this confirmation box whether you are going to delete the record or not. So I'm going to delete the record for this. Are you sure to delete this employee? Okay. Employee deleted successfully. Here it will be deleted successfully. Okay, this one we have to make this CRUD application without refresh the web page. Okay, it's very best attractive Laravel along with the AJAX. Okay, let me dive into the lessons. So first I'm going to go to F-Drive. I'm going to create a new project, new Laravel AJAX. Here I'm going to open the CMD command prompt. First I'm going to go to here. I'm going to go to Laravel official website. Click on this. Get started. Select the version Laravel 11. Click on this composer, create project, this one. Click on this. You have to paste on the, you have to do these all things. I'm going to go to here, this one. Here. Okay, I already opened the command prompt. Right click and paste it. Now I'm going to change the from project name. This is Laravel AJAX project. Okay. Now press enter key on your keyboard. Now we have to wait until the project has been created. It has been installed successfully. Now let's go to this project. You have to go to the folder. Here, go inside this folder. Here we have to go here. You have to type cmd command. Open up on your VS Code editor. Code space.co. Open up our VS Code editor. Now here, easily make this project. I'm going to make the documentation. So this one I'm going to put. If you want to all the Laravel project, you have to go to my website Tutors Funny. You have to go just visit my website Tutors Funny. You can have it here. Okay, so you can have it. You can have it my website. Okay, you can have it all the program related here. If you go to Laravel 9, this is not Laravel 9, it's a Laravel. So your Laravel CRUD application here, this one. Okay, I will give you the video description below this link. You can have it. Here all the Laravel projects are there. Okay, you can get all the posts. You can go along with the post. Okay, so here first I have created the project, this one successfully. After that we have to make the database configuration part. This is must. Okay, first I'm going to make the database. So first I have already connect the XAMPP. So you have to go to here, open my database. Now here I'm going to create the database. Click new. Laravel AJAX. Click create. So Laravel AJAX. This one, this name I'm going to just copy it. This is a name I'm going to create it. So let's go to my project. This is a project. Click yes. Here I'm going to go to the env file. This is the configuration database. This is the Laravel configuration file. This is nothing but a Laravel configuration file. So this file, you can see this is the app. Okay, so here localhost. So here you can go to here. This is the database configuration part. It's defaultly come as SQLite. I'm going to change it as a MySQL. This one I just select it. Here you have to uncomment it. Here you have to change the database which name is. What is the name you are copied here? You just paste it. Okay. So why are you just copy and paste it? Because you not leave any mistakes the spelling. Okay. So that what's the name you have created on the on the MySQL dashboard, the same name you have to paste it on here. Okay. After that, file save all. You have to save all the file. Right. You've done the things well. Right. After that, what you're going to do is, let's move into our documentation. You done this all the things. After that, I'm going to create the migration part and model part. So earlier, I'm going to create in my my previous blog also. I'm creating first I'm going to create the migration. After that, I'm going to create model. Okay. So we have to run two different commands while creating the model and migration. So here this command, I have to create model and migration all together. Okay, I'm going to create model and migration all together. So if you run this command, and you will be able to create model and migration once. Okay, so if you run the command, and you can create the simple command. So I'm going to explain this one. Don't worry. Go to the terminal, open the new terminal window. Here I'm going to paste on it. So I'm going to here, I'm going to paste on it, this terminal. Okay, right click. So what this is PHP addition make model. This is the employee. You make this employee. So if you make the employee, mean this is your type as a singular, not plural. Singular type as singular. This is the naming convention of Laravel. Okay, so you have to press enter key. This is a standard we have to make the Laravel project. So if you run it, you can see here, go expand the app folder, model folder. Here this is a model is created. Here this is a model. Inside the database folder, migration folder, this is the employees migration is created. Very simple. Rather than creating the migration command, you can create both. Now here you have to, after that you have to, these are the tables I want to create. Name, columns, name, employee, address and phone number. These are the columns I'm going to create. So what I'm going to do is, these are all the columns. I just copied and paste it over here. File save all, name, email, address. These are the columns I'm going to create. The ID should be auto increment part. ID should be auto increment part. Right. So it's perfect. Okay. So these are the columns I'm going to create. Okay. So what's the table name I'm going to create? Employees table, name, email. These are the fields. Okay. So now let's file save all. First you have to make sure that you have to save all or not. If you save all only, it will be created on the database table. After that you have run the command php artisan migrate to create the table on your database. Okay, you have run the command. You can see now the table has been created here. All the tables are created here. All things are done. So everything works perfect as we accepted. So we have, if you have to click database, here all the table has been migrated successfully. Click employees. Here the table structure is fine. It will be created table structure fine. Perfect. Now what you're going to do is, we have done the things well. After that, what I'm going to do is, we have the things well. Now you go to the employees. So here we have model also. We have to make the model structure as well. Model structure. we have to create this model structure. We have to the employees, this all things. Just copy it, paste on it over here. Okay, so here you can see the table name. The table name, you have to create this employees. The table name employees. You can this one should be the model, which is nothing but a database schema. Okay, when you create the what is the difference between migration and model? The migration part where you are create the data table columns. Okay, how the database column you have created, what are the fields we needed, all the fields we are implemented through the migration command. What's the model? This is the schema of the database. When you retrieve the data and when you add the data, when you delete the data, all the operations, all the data related operations you are dealing with via this model. So this model is very important stuff. This is the through the database is handling through this model. Okay, so this is through this model, database is handling through this model. So we have to keep learn these things, very must. Okay, best, we have done the things well. After that, what you are going to do is, we have done this model is perfect. Now let's save all. After that, we have to go back to my documentation, another documentation. Let's move into the documentation. We have created a control. Control is a part where we have to control all the project. So what is the control we are going to create? Employee controller. This is an employee registration system. So I'm going to make the employee controller. So we have to copy this command. Copy it. Go over here. Paste on it. Right click and paste it. Right click. It has been pasted. So accidentally paste it. Okay. So I just here. Right click. This command, copy it, right click, okay. PHP artisan make controller employee controller. So the employee controller has been created here. How to create the employee controller? PHP artisan make controller name. You have to specify the name of the controller. If it is employee, you have to specify which is an employee. Is there any other controller? Any other student? It will be the student controller. You have to specify the name of the controller. You have to specify over here. Okay. Now you can see the controller has been created via inside the app folder, HTTP folder. This is the employee controller. You have to keep in your mind where your controller is created, where your view is created, where your migration file is there. All the product structure you keep in your mind, and while then you will be able to handle in your project. That is a professional way to learning Laravel. Okay. So after that, what you're going to do is through the documentation. You have to go to the documentation. This is the controller code, completely controller code. Okay, so first what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to copy this one, use app models and employee. So here go open the controller, you have to paste this code. What is the code meaning by this one? The controller, when the flow is working, this one, the routes, there is a part of routes where the URL is managing. When you add the records, the route is telling to the controller, the controller receive the request and get the data or retrieve the data or add the data via the model. So the model path, which is a schema. So we have to add the path where your model is resided on the project. Your model is resided inside the app folder. There is a folder HTTP. Okay, HTTP inside the sorry, not HTTP, app folder. Inside the app folder, there is a model folder. Inside the model folder, we have file is employee. Okay, you have to given the path correctly. Then only you will be able to work. Okay. Okay. First, you have to mention the path correctly. Perfect. Okay. Now, what you are going to do is, these are all the functions. This all the function I just copied. I will be explain step by step. Don't worry. Okay. If I return and explain, it take too much of time to complete. So I just copy and paste this one. Don't worry. Okay, so we have to more than 2 hours we have complete that. Okay, if you have write and explain this project. Okay. So because all the code is there, you can get that from my website. I will give the link below. Okay, this is the very best code I have written. Okay, so I will be explain step by step of this code. Okay, after that, what you're going to do is we have to create the file. This is the controller section. I will be explain this one. Don't worry. The controller section, you have to go to the resources folder where you have created the view. Inside the resources, there will be the folder which is a views. The views, I'm going to create the view. I just give the default command as welcome.blade.php. I'm going to create the view. Whatever name, I just give us home.blade.php. I just give whatever you can create. If it is an employee blade. I just give the name employee instead of that employee blade.php. Okay, so instead of employee blade.php, this is a page I'm going to create. This is for the employee. Okay, so first I'm going to hold on the shift key down and press one key. If you get this mark, click on this. You have to implement the HTML tags, or this is the HTML5 standard. Okay, so if you want, you can manually, you will be able to write it. Okay, in VS Code we have to easily, there will be the command, you can implement that over here. Right, inside the body, what you're going to do is I'm going to here first I'm going to go to, we have to add the bootstrap out here. You have to write this one, bootstrap CDN. Click on this link, first link. You have to put inside here. After that, you have inside the body, in order to add the bootstrap, you have to script as well. The script also you have to add below. These two things are more important stuff. Okay, bootstrap CSS and bootstrap JS. Okay, perfect. Now what you're going to do is, after that, your bootstrap is ready with the project. After that, I'm going to ready with my JTable. So JTable creation, sorry, data table creation, you have to go to the Google and type data table. Click on this. This is the table I'm going to implement at my project. This is the same table I'm going to implement it over here. You can see the same table. Okay, so how to implement that? Click full, getting full. This is the installation part of the data table installation. Okay, before you have to do these things, you have to go to Google and you have to type jQuery. The jQuery is must for handling the AJAX requests. So go to the jQuery. Okay, this is nothing but the JavaScript framework. You click on this. This is simplify. We have given all the data, all things. So it's simplify. So instead of that, we are getting this one. We have to go to the here W3 score. Here we have a CDN is already they are implemented. Simple. jQuery get started. You can get it this Google CDN, this one. This is the path all the jQuery file is there. Okay, this is the path where your jQuery is there. So we have this one. So I'm going to copy this one. Copy this. We have to go to here my project, open up my project. Okay, you have to paste on it. Okay, this is must jQuery min.js. This is the file where your all the jQuery stuff is working. Otherwise it won't work. Okay, whatever I did you have to do step by step. Otherwise you won't, this is not, you can't complete this project. Okay, after that what you're going to do is, after that we have to implement the data table. This is the format we have to implement that. So here what I'm going to do is we have to install these two things. What things? This links, this and these two things we have to implement that. Okay, we have to implement these two things. So just copy these two. Okay, so that these two. Okay, so here first you have to put it, this one is a CSS style, links the CSS style. This one cut off this, you have to paste. After that jQuery min.js, the JTable, not paste it over here. Okay, these are the things we have to do it. Okay, so after that, these are the only things we are going to implement the JTable. So after that, what I'm going to do is we have to inside the body. I'm going to go to my this is HTML. This is all the file structure. You just copy. Control C to copy it, paste on it over here. You have to Control C to paste it over here. That's the thing you have to write it. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is now the project is now we have to do one more thing. This is a table ID. This is a table columns. Okay, row. This is a columns. Okay, this is a table ID. This is a display. This is a class. This one, my table. I'm going to implement it here. The inside the body. After all that, don't paste it above that script. It won't work. You have to put the script. Open and close bracket. Here you have to write it out here. Here you can put this one here. Data type initial this one. You have just copy this, paste. This is jQuery code. That's it. Now let's check it whether it's working fine or not. File save all. Before that, you have to go to the routes. The welcome page is a default page. I'm going to go to the routes web.php. Instead of that, I'm going to call this page or call employee. Let's test it. File save all. How to run the application? This all you already have an idea. PHP artisan shell. Now let's previously any project running on. You have to stop this. I already running my previous project. This will stop it. Then only it will be able to communicate it. Here's my project, newly running project. So this code, this address, I just copy it, paste on it over here. Now you can run it here. The implementation is done successfully. Here, this is the thing here. What I need, the jQuery implementation is successfully implemented. Now we have to arrange the project very simple. Okay, whether it's working fine. Then now it's simple. You have to arrange them how the thing is works. Now here I'm going to this table. You have to put it one div tag class container okay, likewise you have to implement the card, all things I have put it here. If you put the container, after that row div class row here how to put it. This table okay, this table. Now you can see how the process is working on. Cut, paste it over here, Control S to save all. Now let's bring the application here. It's working successful here. It's working successful. It's working successful. Now what I'm going to do is you can have it my all the code row. After that I implement that I need another column. This means here you already have a bootstrap idea. I don't worry about that. So here what I need here is I need the default, the size will be 12. Okay, the size will be 12 mean we have a 12 sizes. Okay, in your column size, this is a column, you have to 12 sizes. Okay, I need the full size window of the desktop. The full size window is 12. If you want to reduce the size, we'll be able to reduce the size. I will be getting the as a full size as a 12. That's how it is tested here. The full sizes. Okay, the full sizes are implemented. Okay, that's the thing you have to do it. After that, what I did here is here. So here, these all things are there. What I did so far. Okay. So what I'm going to this is all the code. Okay, I just copy and paste it. Don't worry, this all the source code I provide you. I'll be explain because if I step by step I'll be explain, it takes a lot of time to complete the project. That's why the problem is happen. So here I'm just copy and paste this code. So far, good, right? Now I'll be explaining. Don't worry, what I did so far. Up to this I will be explained. Okay, so here after that I have put one card inside here. I'm going to put one card. Card mean here I need a project look like this card. This is a card. This is a border which is nothing but in a card. Where you are going to get the card of Bootstrap. Here the Bootstrap. You have to go to search card. This is a card. This is a card example. This is a card example I have used into my project. This is a card example I have used into my project. Okay, so card example. Here we need a simple space. We need a simple space over here. So I have put it to M4. Shadow mean we need a shadow, like this is a shadow. Okay, this is a shadow, this is a shadow. So I put it to one shadow. Okay, you have did a shadow. Okay, that's the thing you have typed. Okay, right. After that we have a card header and card header D flags. These all things we have a, this one should be the flags box arrangement. There is a bootstrap. We will be able to write inside the bootstrap card header D flags justifying content center alignments content center mean we have this text, we have to make it as a center. This one also the center here, this one also the center here, center screen next to next here. There will be the I have put it the between, justify between. I have put it justify between here, the justify content between. Here put the between, it will be coming like this. After that align center mean it will be coming arranged like this. Okay, this is the button. Okay, after that inside the okay, this one should be the card. This card. Okay, this is a card. Okay, this card we have put it to one button. This one I will be explained later on. After that, you can see the card body. This is a card body. This is a card header. Card header section. This is a card header section. Okay, this is a card header. This is card body. And card body, you have a table. Card body, you have a table. It's a table. Card body, you have a table. It's a table. You have a table. You get a table. Okay, this is the table. Your table, your nice table. Look here. This is a simple table. Okay, this is a table body here. This is so all the table column should be there. This is a table column name, ID, address, all things are there. Okay, so this is the only thing we have. So this is the only thing we have. We know we don't have a form on this one. Okay, so after that what you are going to do is this one, when you click this button, when the model is open. So model, how to work with the model, you have to go to Bootstrap, you have to type model. You have to find the model. Not this, you have to simply, you have to get it here. Bootstrap 5 model. I am using the model Bootstrap 5, so you type based on the version. This is the model. This is the model. You can, I get this code. Okay, I get this code. Here this is a button. This button code I just copy it and paste into my card header section. Okay, model code. Here is a model code I just copy, paste on it here below. Okay, this is the model code, you have to paste it below. That's the thing you have done it. Okay, the model section. Okay, that's the thing you have done it. So after that, the model section, what are the, where inside the model section, you can see this all things, the model name, everything is there. You have to change only the model title, which is nothing but this one. Click on this, get this title. Then this simple form, we have designed it over here. The form consists of the fields. What are the fields? They are name, email, address, and phone number. These are the fields consist of this form. This is all the form design. We have to make it over here. This is the form implemented tag. Inside the form implemented tag, these are the input. Name, email, address, and phone number we have implemented here. We have two buttons. One is a save button and a close button. We have to implement that at the footer. Footer nothing but is the footer. Close and save button is the footer. We have to implement it over here. Okay, that's the thing you have to write. Okay, so what I did here is these are things you have to get. After that, we have another model which is nothing but an edit model. Edit model means when you click the editable data, the current data or what is the data is there, it will be passing to the form. So we need another model I have implemented over here below. Here, say editable model. Okay, say editable model. Right. So over there, that's the designs view I have implemented. This is all the design view. I have the same thing. What I did in my registration for the same model, you have put it here. Only the thing you have changed the ID edit model. Here, this one should be the example model. This is the edit model. That's the thing you have did it. Right? It's a simple stuff. After that, we have made the jQuery codes. jQuery implementation. This after all things, this up to I have explained this thing. After that, you have to put the one script. Here you can write the document ready function. This already we have to put it here. So here we have write. Here we have a command. This is a command we are using to load the table. Load the table from the database. Okay. So when you view the data table, here your data is loaded. So that when the user the data is loaded, how the data request works. This is the my table. This is my table means this is the ID of my table. Which table? It's ID. Table ID. My database database data is loaded where it want to display this table. So we have to specify the table ID. After that, through the AJAX request, my route is route get all. When routes mean you have to go to all the routes you have implemented in the web.php file. You have to implement the routes. So we have to go to here, the routes. All the routes you have copied, implemented over here. You have to copy this controller also. They copy and paste it over here. Okay, you can see here. You can see controllers to save app HTTP controller employee controller. So routes post when the request is coming store, it goes to employee controller store action method. When the request is coming get all, it goes to the employee controller get all action method. So get all action method means go to the controller. Get all action method means here just a get all action method. What I want the route request is coming over here, it goes to the it called the model. This model to the all function we get all the employee list of data. It passes into the model, and it will be coming as JSON request. The JSON request, which will be getting passing to the employee.play.php this page. Okay, this page here this success. The response will be coming here success. Okay, so here the route we are calling get all routes. What happened? Get all route mean it goes to here. Get all route. Here you can get all route. Employee controller it goes to the get all function. Load all the request and back to our view page. And here address section you have to put the at the token. The response you get all the employee response. It will be load all the columns. The ID, name, email, address, phone number, along with all the data will be loaded. That's the thing you have to write. Okay, that's the thing you have to write. After that, we have another field is add button. Okay, we have an add button. Okay, we have an add button. So when you click this button, the form registration will be open up like this. So here, what I did is here I'm going to make the add button. You have to put into here, yeah, my model header, card header section button. Okay, here, right? So this is the justify content. I have set it the card header deflags. This one already explained it. Okay, we have to set the alignment of this. Okay, after that, what I'm going to do is this is the header, this is the button. When you click add button, what happen is it goes to, you can see here this add button. I'm going to, that's my add button, this is add button, employee registration, add button. We are calling to this model. This model, we are calling to this example model. The example model, this example model. Here, here, once you fill the data, there is a save button. If you click save button, once you fill the data, what happens is you can see here the save button called the submit method. Submit method called, we are called the submit method. Okay, submit method. You can see all the form data will be, it will be submitted. This all the form, this employee form, this is the form name, ID name. Okay, it will be submitted. After that, what I'm going to do is you have to get the data. All data is coming to via this form, edit form. This edit form. When you submit mean the employee, the edit form name, which is a employee form. You can see the name of employee form. When you click, when you click save button, it goes to the form employee form. So you get the data. Here we have to prevent the, without reload the page, you have to prevent it. So you have to write this, you have to implement this argument here. There is a jQuery, there is a method called prevent default. Okay, without reload, it is nothing but without reload the page. After that, you have to get to all the employee field data. Okay, new form data mean it will get all the form data. Once you type all the form data here, all the form data, it will be create the object and you're passing to over here the employee data. After that, it goes to the AJAX request. You are write it here. It goes where out the URL route. You have set the store route. Store route. This is the data will be passing to our controller. Which method handling with the post method. So here this one also the we have to get its configuration type this of the JSON format. Okay, this header all things implemented over here. Okay, so one thing you have to do it. Okay, so here go to web store store employee controller store action method and the URL is coming. So you go over here, employee controller store action method, retrieve all the values. What are the values coming from here? The form. It is put into here this employee data. This is the your model path. Model path. They are model. There is the function called created. Once the data is coming here, this data will be passing to here and save the data. The data is success. Status will be passing to again redirect to which page, the view page over here, success request. If there any failure, it goes to the send as a failure. Okay, alert message, the record save. After save the record, we need to clear up our form. Okay, we have model, we have to clear form model and we have to reload the j table, so data table. This is the table name, data table AJAX reload, the method which will be reload your. Okay, this prevent the reload the page. This is the method which will be used to execute the reload the table without refreshing the page. Reload the page without refreshing the web page. Okay, that is the beauty of Laravel AJAX. Okay, isn't it? Right. So after that, now we studied save button and all things. Now what you're going to do is I'm going to do another things, important stuff here. You have to implement the my blog, everything is there. You can just copy it here. You can get another things in above this meta name crf token. You have to edit this one. Okay, this one the token it will be working. Let's go above this one, this token. This token is handled with the crf token, whether the person you are not. This is the security purpose of Laravel. Okay, you have to edit, otherwise it won't work, so you have to edit. That's the thing, you have to do it. Okay, after that, when you click edit button, there's a one, okay, there's edit, there is a form. When the data is coming, there will be the edit and delete button. We have right inside the jQuery. Okay, say edit button. So delete button. When you click edit button, it goes to the edit form. Sorry, here. Here edit button. It goes here. The editable row record will be here. Editable record will be passing to the editable data will be passing to the respective form and passing to the appropriate field, name field, email field, address field, all the data will be passing. Here, if you click edit button, the record will be passing to the appropriate form. So that's the task we have to do it over here. ID, this all things are coming, ID, name, email, address, and phone number. Okay. Okay, this one should be this one coming here, name. Here, this name here. You will get the name from the table here, data ID, name, this data, email, address, all the things are we have to get it here, and we have store this variable. So this form, the here this edit ID, edit name, this all the fields are set into my edit form. This edit form, this is my edit form here, this edit model. You have the ID, edit name, edit email, and I just give that for easy purpose. So you have to create these IDs passing to the name fields. Okay. That's the thing you have to write to here. How does it show the edit model? Okay, that's the thing. That's the thing you have to write. After done the thing, what happens is after click, you change the record and click edit button. What happens is it goes to the edit form employee. So here you receive the data over here. It goes to the route update method. Update method means it goes to the route. Here you can get this, not this. This goes here. Employee update. Okay, it goes to here. It will be go to here. There's the data. Get the data and update the records. First we have to find the updatable data, find the record, whether the when you update the record, first we will be check the database table whether the IDs exist or not. The editable data IDs exist or not. If the IDs exist, it will be getting all the request of the values, and it will be again we have save. There is no update method. Again we have save, and we have to update the records. That's the thing. Okay, the simple stuff you have to do it. After that, the same thing you have to do the delete part as well. Yes, ID, delete button, it's ID. Okay, it's ID. So we have to click a delete button, you have this ID, you got the delete function. A delete function. We have to make a confirmation box. I sure want to delete the employee. Are you sure want to delete the employee? Are you sure want to delete the employee? So if it is yes, it's got the delete record, delete routes delete action method. The type delete, So you have to get the ID. What's the ID is coming? The ID. What's the row ID you are selected? The ID is coming. It will pass in the routes. Yeah, here. Delete routes, employee routes, delete action method. This is coming here. It is goes to here. Get the ID and delete the entire if the ID is if they are if the record is deleted. That's how we have worked the program. Okay, now let's execute and check it. Terminal we haven't run, we already running the terminal. So it's running. Let's save. Now check it back. This is not my affiliate application, this is our new application. Okay, now we don't have a value because we haven't had any values here. Click on this. I'm going to add the values shown Peter John at gmail.com. Address 78B India. Phone number something like that. Hit save button. Here data is saved successfully. Here it will be working successfully well. Okay, it's working successfully well. If you want to click edit button, the record is you will be able to edit that. Click edit button, record employee edited successfully. The editable record you can see here. Okay, if you click delete, I sure want to record has been deleted. It's working so effective. I hope you guys will understood the things well. This all the source code I will provide in my video description. You will have it. The complete project also you can download it. My link. Okay, thank you for watching.